The old Coupe coming back at you with another exciting video. This is part 2. Go ahead and check out the video just for this one. But this is part 2 of the Skratch hydration product. Pretty simple, easy to use. Once you go ahead and tear your box open and all that, it does have these perforations right here where you can kind of peel that away, and then basically you're left with this. So the top of the lid kind of folds back in on itself. Easily to access this in the morning, or if you're at an event or something and you just want to like grab one of these and go and do your whole hydration thing, you kind of get the idea. It dissolves pretty easily. I went ahead and drank the one that I mixed up before in the video before, which was the orange flavor. It's not sweet at all. There's no added sugar, which is great. It kind of tastes like alkaline water in a way. It kind of has that taste to it. It's just very neutral and just a hint, like a waft of the orange kind of flavor, which is pretty nice. And then obviously if you go for the lemon lime, you kind of get the idea. You're going to get that same kind of flavor. But what I do like about it is the product packaging is so simple. It's easy. It's just easy. Like I can look at this and I can know exactly what it is, right? White background, black lettering. Like a lot of these companies that make these hydration packets, they use the weirdest color combinations where it's just so hard to tell what it is. Here, it's like I can just clearly see what's going on, which is awesome. Because I know that if I'm in a rush or it's the early morning hours and I need to grab one of these to go, it's just so easy to see what it is, to know what it is, to identify what it is. Just so easy. So anyways, kudos to this company for doing that. Okay, so there's more information for you. It's kosher, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, non-GMO. You kind of get the idea. There's the ingredients, right? Sodium, potassium, and magnesium, right? You kind of get the idea. And then whatever flavorings they add in there. Here's your nutritional facts. If you want to go ahead and grab a screenshot, there's the QR code. So you kind of get that. Manufactured by Skratch. So Boulder, Colorado. They're the Mile High City, right? Is that right? Boulder, right? Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Mile High up in there in the altitudes of Colorado. So dry environment. You'd be surprised, like mountainous terrain, you see a bunch of trees and you're like, oh, it's going to be hot and humid and whatever. And it can be, but a lot of times, like here in Southern California, whenever you go up in the mountains or even in the low desert, it's dry. It gets really, really dry. And that dry air just pulls the moisture right out of you. And then add in the combination of walking around, right? Whether you're on sea level or 500 feet elevation or, you know, a mile high or whatever the case may be, you're going to get dehydrated. And when you get dehydrated, that's when the cramping starts. So the most important thing about this product that I love is that it has the 3 essentials, right? Sodium, which is to help you retain the water that you're drinking. Then it has potassium. Potassium is when your muscles are active. It prevents cramping, right? That's what potassium does. And then the magnesium prevents your muscles from cramping after the fact. So like after you've done some physical activity and your muscles are at rest, usually at nighttime is when magnesium works the best. But it's important to have all 3 of those, because if you just drank water, plain water, the water would go in and out of you and you would be dehydrated. It's a conundrum that the human body is. But by drinking the electrolytes, right, whether you choose the lemon lime flavor or the orange or whatever other flavors they have, I'll put a link down below in the description. Just know that you're getting at least the electrolytes to keep your muscles from cramping, but also to help your body function correctly, right? Heart health, your systolic, your diastolic, you know, you get the idea. Always talk to a physician before taking any of this stuff. Like talk to your doctor about what's good for you, what's right for you, what are the amounts, you know, you kind of get the idea. And then you kind of get the idea. But anyways, mix this up very, very easily in water. Basically, when I did the last video, the video just for this one, I basically poured it in, just stirred it around. It was already mixed. So it was right there. And what you're getting is you're getting a neutral taste. It kind of tastes like alkaline water. And then you're getting like a hint of, like, in my case, it was the orange. So there you go. To open up the packets, right, you do get 15, right? Is it 15? Yeah, you get 15 of these packets in one box. And to open up the packets, see how there's these perforations on top? Like there's one there, one there, one there. You basically tear the top and kind of tear it at an angle so that you end up with something like this. And then once you go ahead and tear your packet open, now you can go ahead and pour this into like a glass of water, a cup of water. It says, I think 12 to 16 ounces, whatever floats your boat. If you want to put in more water, that's fine. But just know they're recommending, I think it's 12 to 16 ounces of water. Here's what the actual packets look like. And you do get a good shelf life, right? We're May 2024. So you kind of get around 2 years of shelf life out of each packet. Start with adding 1 packet to 12 to 16 ounces of water, kind of get the idea. There's just a repeat of whatever was in there, you know, your sodium, your nutritional value. There's the ingredients of what actually is in there. So you kind of get the idea. Kosher, vegan, gluten-free, you kind of get the idea. But anyways, I like it. I will continue to use it, especially now that we're entering late spring, early summer, where the temperatures here in Southern California can get very hot. They can get very humid as well. You know, if you're in the deep south or if you're in the middle of Texas or wherever you are, you may want to consider getting some proper hydration and electrolyte packets, right? Just to help prevent the cramps, help your body function correctly for cognitive function. You get the idea. I already feel smarter already, tapping into my brain cells just by drinking this in the previous video. Anyways, with that being said, I will put a link to these down below in the description. Make sure to check that out. I'm the Old Coot, and I'll catch you all in the next exciting video.